morning, scholars.
Good morning, Mr. Miller.
How's everyone doing?
Fine.
Thank you for asking. I'm doing quite well myself. Really glad to be back. I really missed you guys so much. You guys happy to be back, ready to learn?
Yo, I'm tired.
I'd rather be home.
Shouldn't ask that. Okay. So anyway, today is a special day because I brought something special. I brought
Pancakes?
No, I did not bring pancakes. But I did bring a book called One. And this book is about bullying. But before we head straight into the book, we need to review our 3 R's. Now, does anyone remember what those 3 R's are? Anyone? Anyone for a sticker?
Yes. Recognize.
Yes, you need to recognize. Recognize. What's the next R?
Report.
Report. All right, you guys remember back there?
Refuse, Mr. Miller.
Refuse. Let's go. Yes, let's go. You have to be able to recognize, report, and refuse. Now, let's start with recognize. It all starts with being able to recognize bullying, because if someone just, maybe calls you a name once, maybe pushes you once, that's not bullying. That's called a
conflict.
A conflict. You boys remember. I love this. Bullying happens when someone is doing something over and over and you cannot get it to stop. It's unfair and
One-sided.
One-sided. Let's go. You guys are pumping me up today. All right. So after you recognize, then you have 2 options. 2. You can either report it, right, to an adult, someone you trust, your teacher, the principal. And if nothing is done, right, let's say you report it to Mr. Miller and I don't do a good enough job of stopping the bullying, then you can go fight the person, right?
You already know what it is, Mr. Miller.
No.
Right in
Don't
jail.
go fight
Up.
or
That's what my
watch
mother
back
said.
to what they did to you. That's not how this works. What you do is you keep reporting it over and over until it stops. That's the best and the safest way to handle bullying. Next is you can refuse bullying, right? Now, this is not easy for everyone to do. You may not want to stand up to a bully. Completely understandable. But if you do, you have to be assertive. Remember we talked about being assertive, right? You can't be shy and timid. You can't say, hey, bully, can you please stop? They're going to laugh at you. You tell them, stop. I don't like what you're doing. I want that to stop now. Back straight. Your voice is firm. You say what you mean what you say. Assertiveness. And you can tell them to stop. And it's respectful. Remember, you're not telling them if you don't stop, then we're going to get a shaking, fam. Nah, it's respectful. I don't like when you do that. Stop doing that immediately, right? So you recognize, report, and refuse. Awesome job. You boys really remember this. I love that. Now, in this book, I want you to look for those 3 R's. Do you recognize bullying in this book after I get done reading it? Do you see anybody reporting it? Yeah, maybe so. Or do you see people refusing bullying? Also, there's another part to this. Remember we talked about bystanders. What's a bystander? Okay, for a toy, I got a toy that... Oh, yes! All right, so what is a bystander?
Someone who's there during bullying.
Exactly. Someone who is standing by when bullying is happening, right? So there's a bystander. There's 2 types of bystanders. One is a person who stands by, does nothing, or they may participate in the bullying. Then there's the supportive bystander, also known as a
Upstander.
You guys are making my heart melt. Thank you so much for remembering all this. A supportive bystander or an upstander. Good job, gentlemen. And a supportive bystander or an upstander, they are kind to the person who's getting bullied. They will stand up, for the person who's getting bullied. They will include that person who's getting bullied, or they will help the bully report the bullying or report it themselves. So in this book, I want you to see if you recognize any bystanders or supportive bystanders or upstanders. All right. So you have to be paying attention to those things. Your 3 R's, you see it in the book, or do you see a bystander or a supportive bystander? All right. So I cannot wait to
Make pancakes.
No, you're right. Yeah, I can't wait to make pancakes after this is over. Actually, I'm about to turn off this video right now and go make pancakes because I'm hungry. So yeah, good to see you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And make sure you write back to me, whatever. All right, peace.
No,
My
Mr.
guy is
Miller,
so
no.
Okay, I
corny.
won't do it again. Jeez.
Please don't, Mr. Miller.
One by Catherine Atoshi. Blue was a quiet color. He enjoyed looking up at the sky, floating on the waves, and on days he felt daring, splashing in rain puddles. Every once in a while, he wished he could be more sunny like yellow, or bright like green, more regal like purple, or outgoing like orange. But overall, he liked being blue, except when he was with Red. Red was a hothead. He liked to pick on Blue. Red is a great color, he'd say. Red is hot, blue is not. Then Blue would feel bad about being blue. Sometimes Yellow comforted Blue. Blue is a very nice color, she'd say. But Yellow never said that in front of Red. She never said, "Stop picking on Blue." Green, purple, and orange thought Blue was nice too, but they never told Red to stop either. Every time Red said something mean and no one spoke up, he got bigger and bigger and bigger. Soon, Red grew so big that everyone was afraid of him. No one dared to stop him. Red picked on all the colors. Then everyone felt a little blue. Until one came. He had a different shape with bold strokes and squared corners. He was funny. He made the colors laugh. Red saw this and got very hot. "Stop laughing," he told Yellow. "Stop laughing," he told Green. "Stop laughing," he told Purple and Orange. And they did. Red rolled up to one. "Stop laughing," he told him. But one stood up straight like an arrow and said, "No." Red was so mad, but one wouldn't budge, so Red rolled away. One turned to the colors and said, "If someone is mean and picks on me, I, for one, stand up and say no." Then Yellow felt brave and said, "Me too." Green agreed and said, "Me 3." Then Purple became 4 and Orange became 5. Blue saw the colors change. He wanted to count. Red grew hot. He felt left out. He grew hotter and hotter and hotter. Red raced over to Blue and said what he always did. "Red is hot, blue is not." But this time, Blue stood up tall and became 6. "Red can be really hot," he said, "but blue can be super cool." Red blew a fuse and tried to roll over Blue. But everyone took a stand and said no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seeing them stand tall made Red feel very, very, very small. Then Red turned even redder and began rolling away. Blue called out, "Can Red be hot and Blue be cool?" Red stopped in his tracks. "Red can count too," said one. Red rocked and rolled and turned into 7. Everyone counts, they shouted. Then Red laughed and joined the fun. Sometimes it just takes one. The end.